Let's move on to the reporting features listed on the right-hand side of the main screen. Beginning with incident reporting. When you click the blue incident report button, you have the option to click to create a new incident report, which you should do with every incident in your agency. You also have access to the DBHDD critical incident report here with a single click. It will take you to their website, and those are the types of reports that you have to fill out if something critical did happen inside your agency. But for most part, you're just keeping track of what kind of incidents happen, and for the most part, they're non-medical emergencies. Over here on the right-hand side of the screen, you can view all of the incident reports that have happened for a given time period. You have the option to do a date range search. So if I just want to see what's happened in the month of May, I can click the date range May 1st to May 13th, and then click to view that selection. I can also click to view all. It brings me back all of the incident reports for that individual. The purple bar here at the bottom is for generating a trending report. The incident trending report is something that most agencies have to turn in once a quarter that tracks all of the incidents that have happened, medical and non-medical, that are pertinent to the trending data. So you can trend by the person, the individual, by a date range, say everything in the month of May. You can trend by incident time or type. The drop-down arrows will tell you the type of incident that you're tracking. You can track by location. So if you just want to see everything that happened in the parking area and click the search button, it will then take you down to the only 2 events that happened in the parking area. You can also search by the incident reason, who created the status report, and the approval status of these events. Now, when I click to show all the records, you'll see over here that it gives you a total of 7 records found throughout the entire database. You can also do sub searches. So you can say, give me incident locations that were parking area, but also patient related. And then once you do that search, it'll narrow it down even further. The trending report to either a PDF or regular paper. Let's take this back to main so that you can see what it's like to create a new incident report. So let's say we're going to create a new incident report. Kimberly fell in the parking lot. So I'm going to open up a blank screen. I have my incident date that I'll select by the drop down, and we'll say this happened yesterday. We'll also put in here that it happened at 8:30. So the outside ring of the clock is for your hours. The inside ring of the clock is for your minutes. It will select AM and set the time and close so your time pops up. What type of incident was this? This was just an injury. If I have something on my drop down that's not listed here, I do have a value list so that I can add to that at any time. I can create a new one and then it will follow throughout the software. I'm going to click the close button. The incident location was in the parking area. The incident reason, well, she tripped over a rock, so she's going to have this listed as patient related. Who was this reported by? This was reported by John Andrews. And was it treated by a physician? We're going to say no. Now, if it had been treated by a physician, or if she had gone to the ER, then you would have need to fill out this data over here to the right, the temperature, the pulse, the respirations, BP, diagnosis or impairment, and was first aid administered. You also have a place here to upload any documents that you may receive from a hospital or an ER. But in this case, we're going to say no. So again, following over here to the right, you also have an injury chart. We're going to say that Kimberly skinned both of her knees when she fell. So I'm going to go on here on the injury chart and select this for the front. If I make a mistake and click up here, I can clear that front and change the settings again to what they need to be. When I close that, I now have the option over here to add a photograph. So I click my plus button, and it's going to automatically take me to the ADMS Air uploads because that's the last file folder I was at. So I have loaded a picture of Kimberly's knees under here, and I'm going to double click that. and it's going to insert a photo of Kimberly's skinned knees. Your narrative and your notifications issued, your actions, and your director conclusions should be filled in. The narrative is what happened. Your notifications issued is who did you tell. Your actions and preventative measures taken is what did you do to correct the situation. And then the director assistant, these are your closing remarks. You also have a space over here for witnesses who may have viewed the accident or any other individuals that might be listed in your database that may have seen the incident happen. The last thing you need to do is to sign your document. You will use your assigned signature password to click to add your signature. You click OK, that your signature has been added to this report. And when you close the window, you'll see now that your document has been signed and it's waiting for approval. So now I can click the blue button and go back to incidents, and you can see that I now have a report here for Kimberly's injury on May the 12th.